Hey guys, so today I'm showing you how to make this yummy breakfast. So today we're making corned beef stuffed fried bakes with cornmeal porridge. So delicious together. So you could have this for breakfast or dinner like I did the other night. Alright, it's so comforting. So let's get started with this delicious recipe. Alright, you guys, so I'm gonna start by starting to make the dough for my fried bake. So in a large bowl, you want to mix some flour with some baking powder, some salt, a little bit of butter, and you're gonna rub the butter into the flour and crumble it really well. Mix everything together, and then you're gonna start adding water to form a nice soft dough. Okay, so if you want a detailed recipe on how to make the dough for fried bakes and how to make fried bakes, I have one on my YouTube channel. I'll link it down below. Also, if you like a detailed recipe on making corned beef stuffed fried bakes, I have one on here already. I'll link it down below. All right, just use your hand and bring the dough together and lightly knead it. So once you're finished forming the dough, you're going to cover it and let it rest for 30 minutes. Okay guys, so while the dough is resting for the fried bake, we're going to start making our delicious cornmeal porridge. So in my pot right here, I have some water and I'm gonna let that water come to a boil. So I have it on medium to medium high heat, and I'm adding in some bay leaves and some cinnamon sticks. So add that into the pot, cover it, and let it come to a boil. And once it starts boiling, uncover the pot, and in a separate bowl you're gonna add some cornmeal, and to the cornmeal you're gonna mix in some water to kind of form like a thick paste. This is gonna help the cornmeal from forming lumps in the pot when you pour the cornmeal into the hot water. Okay, so you want to mix it until it's very well combined, and then we're gonna take the mixed cornmeal mixture and you're just gonna pour that straight into the pot of boiling water. So at this point I have my heat on like medium heat, all right, not too high, not too low, and you want to use your whisk and continuously whisk the porridge. All right, so make sure you're whisking the cornmeal and so it doesn't stick and burn in your pot, and also so it doesn't form any lumps. This part is very important because if you stop whisking for too long, it's gonna start forming lumps on you. All right, so just make sure you continuously whisk it, and also you have to leave it to cook for about, I want to say about 10 to 15 minutes so the cornmeal can cook and also so it can thicken. So yeah, just every once in a while give it a stir within those 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to add in a little bit of salt and of course mix that into the porridge, and after about 10 minutes or so I'm going to add in some vanilla extract. Okay, this will add some delicious great flavor to the porridge. Stir it, mix it into the porridge, and once your porridge is nice and thick to your liking, you can turn it off the stove. If you want, you could add in some coconut milk or like whole milk into the porridge to make it even creamier, but usually I just turn it off the stove, and the only milk I add in mine most time is some condensed milk, and basically sweeten it to your liking here. And that's it, you guys. Make sure you add the condensed milk. It makes it so delicious and so creamy. And yeah, you guys, just mix that milk into it and it's gonna turn nice and creamy, and serve your bowl of porridge. All right, alright, so now I'm going back to the stuffed fried bake. So I got my frying pan right here, and what I'm gonna make right now is the corned beef that we're gonna be filling up the fried bakes with. Okay, so once the pot is hot, I'm adding in just a little bit of oil to coat the bottom of the pan, and then I've chopped up some onion and some bell peppers and minced a few cloves up. So I'm gonna add that into the hot pot, and you're basically gonna let that cook and saute for about 3 minutes. Let it start softening and caramelizing just a little bit. Next, I'm gonna add in my can of corned beef. So pour that into the pot, and then you use the pot spoon to help break up the corned beef. So making the corned beef filling is pretty easy. You just saute your veggies in the beginning in some oil, you add the corned beef in, and after that I'm gonna add a little bit of ketchup, and the only seasoning I'm gonna add is some black pepper. If you want to season it up more, you can. And sometimes I add scallions into there, sometimes I add parsley. All right, you can jazz it up however you like, but it's pretty easy to make. So after adding the ketchup, I'm gonna let it cook together for about 2 minutes, and then turn it off the stoves and set it aside until we're ready to stuff our fried bakes. Alright you guys, so it's been about 30 minutes. So now I'm going to finish making the fried bakes. I'm going to take my dough, and what I'm doing is cutting it into some even pieces, and then I'm going to work with one piece at a time and roll it into the shape of a ball using my hands. Then after I'm finished rolling each piece, I'm going to work with one at a time and roll them out flat into the shape of a circle. Then after that, corned beef filling and stuff it in the middle. So I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons each in the middle of the dough, wet the edges of the dough. Then I'm going to close it up. All right, bring the sides up, close it, pinch it together, and after that I roll it in the palm of my hands to make a ball again. If you guys want to see a detailed recipe video on how to make the stuffed fried bakes, I have one on my YouTube channel already. I'll link it down below. I actually have 2. I have one with corned beef stuffing and then one with saltfish. So I'll link both of them for you guys down below. But yeah, after you stuff it, you close it, you're going to use your rolling pin to lightly just flatten out the stuffed bakes into the shape of a bakes. Alright, so you want to make it flat. You can use your rolling pin or your hand and just flatten it out. And yeah guys, once you finish filling up all of your bakes, we're gonna get our frying pan and place some oil in there. Place enough oil to fry the bakes pretty well, and I'm just gonna place my bakes in the hot oil and let it fry until it's golden brown on the first side. Then I'm gonna flip it to the other side, let it get nice and golden brown. It doesn't take long to fry, maybe about 3 to 4 minutes at a time, I would say, and flip it once it's nice and golden brown. Some of them might puff up a little bit, and that is totally fine. Once they're cooked, remove them, place them on a plate lined with paper towel so the extra oil can soak, and that's it you guys. Trust me, it's not hard to make at all, and this is absolutely delicious. It's so good, I swear. So yeah, I hope you guys give it a try. This is such a delicious and comforting breakfast. I would love this on like a nice, cool, cozy morning. Yeah, so I hope you guys give the recipe a try. Once you finish frying up your bakes, cut that in half and enjoy that bad boy with your cornmeal porridge. It's so delicious you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you try it, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.